Hi everyone, my name is Laura Resno, and today I'm with the lovely Mother Teresa.
Good afternoon, Laura. Thank you so much for having me here.
It's my pleasure. It's awesome to be here. So, I wanted to know, when did you commit your life to God?
Well, at a very young age, at about 12 years old, actually, Laura, I felt like God was really speaking to me. And I decided at a very early age that I wanted to join the religious life. And then it took some time to work through those steps to decide where I was going to end up.
And where did you end up?
Well, when I was 18 years old,
Mm-hmm.
I decided to leave home. I lived in Ireland actually, and I had to learn how to speak English. And I joined the Sisters of Loretto. And that was my path to becoming a missionary. That was the beginning of it.
What inspired you to become a missionary?
Well, I really see the face of Jesus in every single person. And I really feel like the poor really need someone to advocate for them. And so, in the beginning, when I started off and I joined the sisters, I then moved to India.
Mm-hmm.
And when I moved to India, I could not believe the poverty and the women who could not get health care and get all the things that they needed. And so that was very important to me to get involved in all that.
Nice. Why were your missionaries so hard?
Well, it's very difficult in India. There's not a lot of water, and there's not a lot of food, and there's not a lot of medical care. So it's very important to me to get more food and water and medical care for the people who needed it.
Mm-hmm. And what was your calling?
Well, I went to Calcutta to teach, and I felt like I experienced what I would say is a call within a call. When I saw the poverty, I really felt like Jesus was talking to me about helping the poorest of the poor, which is very difficult. I opened up hospices where people who were sick could get help, homeless shelters where people could die with dignity, shelters for homeless children because there were children that did not have homes, hospitals for people with diseases. And I really, again, see the face in Jesus in every single person, and it was very important to me to take care of all those people in India.
Very lovely of you. I think you are a wonderful person.
Thank you, Laura.
So, what were your greatest achievements, in your opinion?
Thank you. Well, I would say helping the poor was one of my greatest achievements. I have been recognized. I received a Nobel Peace Prize in 1979. And instead of having a traditional party,
Mm-hmm.
I asked the Nobel Peace Prize people to go ahead and save that money from the banquet and give it to the poor in India.
Mm-hmm.
I also traveled through a war zone and rescued 37 children from the front lines. I've received numerous awards for all my charity work, but the most important award I've ever received is Jesus' love.
Why was God so important to you?
At an early age, I guess God just touched me in a special way that made me want to dedicate my life to God and serving others.
Awesome. And what was your original name before it was Teresa, and how did that come to be?
Oh, wow. Well, this is something I haven't thought about in a long time, so thank you for asking that, Laura. My birth name was Agnes, and I was given that name, Agnes, when I was born. Uh, Throughout my life, I actually consider my baptism as my true birthday, as opposed to the actual day I was born. As a young girl, I was drawn to the stories of the missionaries, and by the time I was 12, I had made the decision to commit myself to religious life. And then when I was 18, I left home and I traveled to England and learned English.
Amazing. And one last final thing. If you could say anything to any of your supporters out there, what would it be?
Oh, I would say look within your heart. Jesus is always speaking to you, and you should really listen to your intuition because if you just sit quietly and listen, God will have a lot of things to tell you.
Thank you for this wonderful interview with Mother Teresa and for all of your advice. And thank you, viewers, for watching. And that was another interview by Laura Resno.